everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am still working on the hot air balloon I got from Action, but this one I work on only in my, well, as this video is a WIP and Chat. So yeah, grab out whatever it is that is your work in progress, aka WIP, and let's have a ramble, shall we? I'm going to start with first off getting my trash drill container because I already found one. First drill I picked up. But yeah, how was your week? I hope yours was better than mine because it was rough. Well, it still is rough. At the moment I have a terrible headache, so I don't know if this will be a long video or not. You will probably know because you can see the length of this video. I can't see it because I'm not able to look into the future, so we're going to see how everything turns out. But yeah, if I'm not making any sense, even less than I normally do, that's most likely why, because yeah, my head is feeling like it's about to explode. I already took paracetamol. At the moment that I took it, I was like, it's not too bad. I'm going to risk it and keep going for only paracetamol instead of also getting ibuprofen. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm a little bit regretting that decision. Because now my head is feeling like it's about to explode again. So yeah, it's coming and going. And yeah, it's not fun. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit ill today. But I have been feeling kind of terrible like already for like a couple of weeks. But hopefully soon it will be fixed, because in case you have not seen last week's video, I told you last week that I was going to go call my doctor because my eyes feel like tired and like unfocused and everything. So actually, like the same afternoon I called. Sadly for me, I called like a little after 1 o'clock, and apparently they have lunch break from 1 o'clock till, what was it, 2? So yeah, I thought it was from 12 to 1. No, it was from 1 to 2. So I needed to wait another hour. In that meantime, I decided it's like, I'm not going to diamond paint, I am going to work on my miniatures. So I at least got something done on that. Because, yeah, I've told you before, this year I'm trying to like tie up some loose ends. I'm trying to finish some projects, and yeah, at times it's going okay and at times it's a lot more difficult than I think. So we will see how much we get done by the end of the year, but that's an end of the year problem, not now. It's now April, so, because I'm literally filming this April Fools. So happy April Fool's Day to you. Even though by the time you watch this video, it's already at least the 2nd, but we'll see. But yeah, so I called the doctor after 2 o'clock, and you were also like, we don't see like any signs that you need to come in like now, that it's something like more serious. So first see a, what's the word, like an optician. I don't know if it's like also the English word, but like the people that like check your eyes or if you need to have glasses or anything. At least so they're like, you can see, go there first, and if they can't find anything, you can call back and see how everything goes. We'll see from there. So I made an appointment and I could go. Well, I had the option at either like on Thursday at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, 3:30. I was like, yeah, that's not going to work because I also need to be at school at 3, and I'm not like going at like 2 o'clock with the risk that it all takes a longer time than necessary, or that it's something happening or so. And because yeah, I know my luck, I need to be there at 2 o'clock, and then yeah, I'm still there at 3 when I actually need to pick up the kids. So that ain't gonna work. But yeah, so I decided to get the appointment at 3 o'clock on the Friday, so that I had also like my husband with me. So like in case I do need, well, I did need glasses, that he was there, because he's the one looking at it. I'm just the one like feeling it on my nose. So as long as it's good for me, then I don't care. But yeah, he's the one that needs to look at it. So yeah. So I went there on Friday. We did a little bit of shopping around that time as well. Did a few stores before, like where we would know we would be quick. And then changed some shoes out that I got for the kids that didn't fit them. For other shoes, actually only for our daughter, because for our son they had like maybe like 10 pairs, and none of them were good for him, because we wanted to have like some sandals so that they have some nice shoes for in the summer when it's like too terribly hot outside. So like we at least have like some stuff for them. But yeah, they only had there something for our daughters. So we're like, you know what? They were second, half price. So we're like, you know what? You just grab these, get some extra sneakers, because they always wear them at school. And yeah, they don't last too terribly long, because I also last week gave them their, well, backup shoes. I have always like 1 or 2 pairs minimum, like backup shoes, so that at least I have like, if they are wet or if they are just so far gone that I really need to hand them some new shoes, that I have something that we like don't need to pay an arm and a leg. So I always try to get them on sale or something. Yeah, in case you don't know, I'm Dutch. We really love our sales. At least I know I do. That's like one of those stereo words. Like, seriously, as I said, my brain is not braining, as per usual, but still. So, stereotypical, that's the word I was looking for. Like, Dutch things. We're cheap. Well, maybe not always cheap, but at least we like to be thoughtful with our money. Because, yeah, you can spend your euro just once, so you better make it worth it. You always still have things that you're like, well, that didn't go according to plan, so you basically threw away some money. But at least I don't like to do it like every time. But yeah, as I was saying, like with the kids, I always have tried on sale, and now they were like the second pair of shoes half off. So it was like, yeah, well, that's another pair of backup shoes. Worst case scenario, they're a size too big. Well, feet grow, so at least the ones of my kids. So yeah, which meant that we could have some backup shoes. But as I was saying, like, I already am flustered as can be, so yeah. This will be one of those, like, yeah, all over the place WIP and Chats. So I'm sorry if you're not into that. Maybe this video is not for you. But at least I'm trying my best. More I can do. But as I said, like, I'm a little bit all over the place today. So back to what I was saying. The eye appointments. They first had like 2 of these like electronical devices stuff thingies that you like place your head into. Like one of them is just only like looking at the thing. It's going to be a little bit sharper, a little bit better, a little bit more blurry and everything. And it's basically like a first educated guess, to say it like that, about like what your eyes do and everything. And something like, I believe they measure like the cylinder of your eyes or something. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really familiar with that stuff. like I have a pair of glasses. You know what? I'm going to show you them. So hold on. Oop. And I'm back, but I pressed the button too hard. My phone started shaking. So these are my old glasses. They are actually like kind of. Whoop. Do need to keep it in frame, otherwise you can see it. They are a little bit, yeah, worn by now, but I hardly use them. But I got them in 2010, I believe. So no, 2013. Sorry. So yeah, they are kind of old, but I got them in the same store, at least the same like brand store, like just chain store. That's the word I was looking for. I also actually got them in the same like physical store, so that was even easier. So I was still in the system, and you could also see that like at least like my vision changed. I earlier had, if I'm not mistaken, like plus a quarter in both eyes. So they were like, yeah, now it's the other way around. They changed. Now you have a minus. And so, yeah, go through like the entire like stupid thing in your face, saying like better, worse, better, worse, better, worse, the entire whole shebang. If you have glasses or at least have an eye test done, you know how it works. It's always so fun. Not. Sorry, also, like, it's the Netherlands, the lighting keeps changing, so I'm sorry if my brightness is not always the best. Hopefully my camera like auto corrects at least a little bit, but yeah, it was really bright just like a minute ago, and now it's already, yeah, going darker, and I think it will be going up in a little bit. That's your typical Dutch weather, and also my dishwasher's done, so hold on again. And I'm back again. Those kind of things still do need to go into the meantime. I still also need to do like a load of laundry and everything. So one is in the laundry machine at the moment. I have one in the dryer that I need to take out. And I have that one and another one waiting for me to be folded. But yeah, I think that keeps getting more moved. So yeah, I'm not really into doing laundry at the moment. I also try to like keep my household work like as good as I can, but like I rather have my laundry excuse me, like at least up to date with washing, so at least I can grab stuff out if necessary. So if it's washed and dried, that's fine by me. If I really need a shirt or anything, I can also grab it from the clean laundry baskets. So as long as it's washed, I'm fine with it. I can get to folding whenever I get to it. Cause yeah, as I said, like my entire eyes and in consequences my face feel like basically terrible lately. So it constantly feels tired and everything. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to make it worse. I do whatever I can, whenever I can, and yeah, for the rest, it can fuzz off. I'm basically at the point like, okay, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, whatever I'm able to do, even though my head is still like, you need to do this, you need to do that, but I'm like at the same time like, oh, shut it, don't fuzz it. I get to it when I get to it. Because I am not wanting to overwork myself and it even being worse. So, yeah. But yeah, back to what I was saying with the eye test. So, I had the entire, like, measuring part done. Then in the meantime, my husband and the kids were there as well. So, my husband was, like, a little bit explaining to the kids, like, what they were doing and everything. Obviously, I was focusing on whatever I needed to do, so I couldn't, in the meantime, tell them what is happening and everything. And yeah, they got to the stage where I needed to put on these like weird glasses that they can change out the the like actual lenses to, so you can see like, okay, does this actually work with whatever you need. But I had the idea that I mainly needed it to like get focused, so I also like got that special like glasses thing on my face, and they were like, can you read, can you see everything normal? I was like, oh, this is so much better. Now I can just look at something and start reading instead of like waiting till my face is focused and then start reading. So it's more like I need focus glasses. And yeah, they were like, yeah, you now have like minus a quarter in one eye and minus three quarters in another. So it's not really like strong pair of glasses you need, but it's like depending on to you. If you say like, oh, I want to have the glasses or not, I was like, yeah, I want to have the glasses because it helps my eyes calm down. I can better see, just because the fact that my eyes focus on what they need to be focused, and I'm not constantly like blinking to focus everything and keeping my eyes strained and everything. And it is so bad at the moment. It's just really annoying. Which meant that we needed to go, like, he explained like the basics, like, okay, we can do this, we can do that, everything. Like, you have basic functioning glasses from like, I believe like glasses itself started around, what was it, like €60, and the glasses like 120 or something, 50, 60, something in that area. So we decided to grab some frames for it, looked at that. In the meantime, the person helped some other people because one came in to like pick up glasses and everything. So we looked at the glasses. In the end, I picked out a frame for which was at like the guy's part, because it was actually basically like literally the entire same frame as was at the women's section. The only difference was that the frame itself from like the women's part was gold and the men's part was black. So it was like, yeah, I'm going to go for the men's part of glasses because, yeah, I dislike, well, not dislike, but I'm not one of a person to wear gold. Yes, I have a gold ring now, but I'd only wear that one for filming, just to have something else like in view and everything. But I normally don't wear gold and everything. I'm more of a black kind of girl. The person was like, yeah, I totally understand. Not everybody likes gold. But yeah, they were busy with somebody else. So we're like, yeah, take your time. It's not that we have like anywhere else that we need to go. I don't make appointments like too close after each other. So no worries. So they were happy with that, that they at least didn't need to rush or anything. Obviously, we still needed to quote unquote fuss a little at the kids, that they needed to be a little bit quiet, can't start running in the store or anything, because yeah, that's a thing that annoys me always like crazy. If you go somewhere and the kids are like yelling and running and screaming and being like spoiled little brats basically. Some kids you can't just help it, but at least try to reprimand them. But yeah, that person always also was saying like, oh, they were so obviously at a certain point like their patience levels just ran out. That he also like true obviously understood. He was like saying like, I also have kids, but yeah, they are older, but they still don't have any patience. He was laughing at that. But he said like, hey, at least your kids try to be a little bit quiet. He said like some people literally let their kids run around the store and touch everything and basically like break stuff. I was like, oh no, 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 no. They just need to learn that they sometimes need to have patience. Yes, I know it's not a fun thing. Yes, I know it's might be asking a lot of little kids, because in case you don't know, I have two kids, a girl who is 6 and a boy who is 4. He will be 5 in actually 1 month. Well, for me, 1 month and 1 day. The 2nd of May, he will turn 5. But I'm like, I can better learn them to be quiet when they're smaller than when they're like already 10, 15. Because then it's a lot harder to teach them manners than now. But hey, I thought it was fun that the person was impressed with them. But yeah, I was like, I can do more than just try to keep them at least a little bit calm. Which thankfully most of the time works. Thankfully. But yeah, then we got to like, well, arranging everything. Got myself that sorted out with glasses. They had like special glasses that you could have put in a pair of like in a frame, that you have basically like sunglasses and regular glasses in one. He was showing it. I was like, oh, it was really cool, because as soon as it like hit the sun, like in a few seconds, they basically turn from transparent to like basically black. And I'm sorry if you hear some like banging noise in the background, like the air stuff in the background. It's like there's wind on like the outside, so like little flaps that sit there like keep hitting back and forth. So sorry for the noise. But back to the glasses. But yeah, he was saying like they are really good at like turning from regular glasses to sunglasses, but the downside is they are not too terribly fast with changing back. They have now a new upgraded version that's a little bit quicker, but they are also a lot more expensive. But the version that was doable, that you have like, I believe you paid like €100 extra for like a regular pair of glasses, and then you had a sunglasses as well. But it took quite a while for them to change back, so we're also asking like, okay, what's your professional opinion, because you have a lot more to deal with it. He's like, I rather would choose an extra pair of sunglasses, because then you can walk in, change your glasses, and have a regular glasses like in one go, instead of needing to wait like a minute before you can see something good. So we ended up deciding like, okay, we're going to do that, just for the fact that it's like faster. Maybe in a couple of years I can decide if I really want like the changing glasses or not, but that's a thing for then. So I then quickly looked for some some extra frames for making sunglasses. Didn't have too terribly much of a choice, so it was actually quite a easy choice to do. Yeah, afterwards needed to have everything like payment wise and everything, and I decided to have like a quote unquote glasses insurance. Then I pay like in 2 years, so instead of needing to pay like a lot in one go, which was also like still an option. But now I had like, I believe I pay like €12 or something a month. But the good thing was like, if my glasses break, or I get a crack in one of the lenses, or even if it got lost or anything like it, I don't need to pay for the full amount. I just need to pay like a small like insurance part. Let's say it like that. That's most of the time, like when you have insurance for something, you still need to pay like at least a basis amount. And he said like it was like 20% or something for like when something got lost, and like if it's damaged like 40 or something, or the other way around. But not too terribly much at least. So it's also like, if it's only like you have, it falls on the floor and it has a crack in the lens, you then only need to pay, like, instead of like the entire, like, it was like something like, instead of 60 you need to pay like 12 or something. So it was like, yeah, that's maybe not too bad of an idea. I was also saying to my husband, like, our kids, how easy it is for them to hit like glasses or somebody's face. Because yeah, my parents and also his parents both have glasses, so we know that sometimes something gets knocked around. I'm like, and I also know how much of a clumsy person I am myself. This will be the first glasses that I have like full time. The other one I showed you is basically like for whenever I needed it, even though I can throw them out now, but but it's basically my, like, it was an emergency glasses for when I was tired. And yeah, now I need to wait like 2 weeks or something. Yeah, so 1.5 by now for my new glasses to come in. And I'm really not nervous. I'm like really impatient for them to come in, because I really now I've like, okay, the worry is gone that it's like something worse, that I need to go to the doctor. It's basically just get a pair of glasses and then everything should be okay. And I forgot a drill there, but everything should be okay once I have my glasses. So now it is like my face has something, like my eyes has something like, oh, it's nothing to worry about. Now I can go ahead and annoy you as much as I can. And my eyes just feel so hopeless. And I'm feeling like I'm also like at a point of getting a cold or a flu or something like it. So it's hitting extra. So basically I diamond painted in the evening on Friday, because then I felt good. And afterwards I haven't touched my time-lapse diamond painting. And at the moment I do need to say I'm totally fine with it. Yes, of course, I still want to go ahead and move everything along, because I don't have too terrible much uploaded and ready to go. I was thinking like I have now, I believe, 4 parts scheduled and ready to go. So that means that I'm basically like have enough for like almost the entire month of April, maybe like need 1 or so. I just need 4 sections for that, so basically somewhere between 2 and 4 days of work, and I have an extra time lapse. So I'm like, you know what, most likely by next Friday I have my glasses, which means that after that maybe I still have like a few days of like transition periods to get used to them, but after that it should be going okay. And for me that's like, okay, I'm just going to take this time to like rewind, do whatever I want to do. Do I want to diamond paint in the evening, then I'm going to diamond paint in the evening. But do my eyes feel so tired that I can't hardly open them, then I'm going to do that. Because for example, yesterday evening I felt like I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I went upstairs, made it dark, and just went on my phone. Because yeah, the glasses I have are more for like distance looking, but like with a lot of light and everything, it just irritates my eyes a lot more. So I was upstairs and I was like, here I can just normally see somewhat, at least. Still feels kind of terrible, but not as bad as when I did when I was downstairs. So I basically was like, you know what, I'm just going to look at my phone because that's close enough, and just basically brainless look at YouTube and everything. Do need to say it was also like really relaxing to do that every now and then. But yeah, I do notice, like, especially when I need to focus on something, so also like diamond painting, it's a little bit more difficult, even though it's still close enough. But like the focus is a little bit difficult. It's also what I said, like when with the like specialty glasses I got on my face, he showed me a piece of paper with like really big lettering and then going down and down and down. Without the glasses, I could still see it. But then I was like, okay, I need to wait a few minutes. Well, need to wait a little bit before my eyes are focused. And then I can start reading. When I had the special glasses on, or well, basically like the glasses, like the type of lenses I needed, I could just look at the page, look at the row I wanted to read, and start reading, even like the smallest lettering they had. So it's like, yeah, it's reading a lot easier. Not for the fact that I can't read it. That isn't the issue, but it's just easier. I think it's also like basically like my eyes compensating for the fact that I can hardly see anything, that they start to focus more, which in turn makes my eyes hurt more and everything. So yeah. So I'm really excited to get my glasses next week, so that everything hopefully is back to normal soon, but we will see. For the rest, the week has also been kinda, for the weekend at least, kind of been rough. Thankfully, as I said, the kids were really well behaved at the glass store. With the people there were really impressed by, so we let them pick something out to eat, like a little snack. So they were happy with that. But yeah, Saturday, Sunday, they were just, I don't know what got into them, but they were a lot. Like, especially our daughter, she was like fussing at everything. Nothing was good. Even if you just did what she asked, it still wasn't good. So yeah, it was a little bit rough, but I do think also like the fact that she she knew she had like her special training starting yesterday. That probably made her a little bit nervous. She also I don't know if he told her the weekend or not, but no, we told her that on Saturday when we went. We wanted to go shopping for shoes for our son. I wanted to have some other stuff as well, so we went to a shopping mall closer to us. Well, not really close, but like where we go often. And yeah, there we also needed to tell her that her swimming lessons start again on Wednesday. So yay! Downside, it is from like 7 till 8 in the evening. So that's not helping, but oh well. We'll get through that. Hopefully it's just like get her like showered, dressed for bed and in bed as soon as we can, but we will see how that goes. It's just a half an hour of swimming lessons, but she's all by herself then, so we'll see how everything goes. But yeah, so that's then also like daylight savings was this weekend here. So that didn't help, and yeah. Lucky for me, at Sunday I got the opportunity to bake again, because we sent out the invitations for our son's birthday party, and he wanted cupcakes like our daughter did last year. So I'm now like baking a different batch of like whatever he wanted. So I did that. I made some like whole wheat cupcakes with a hazelnut Nutella kind of buttercream. I also made a banana cupcake with vanilla buttercream because my son is crazy about bananas. Do need to say he liked at least a basic banana cupcake very much. I hadn't made the topping when they got to taste the cupcake, but at least he really liked them. Our daughter was a little bit like, nah, not my thing, but I'm like, good for you that you can choose your own cupcakes for your birthday, and he can choose whatever he wants for his birthday. And we're also like, if you want to have some like cookies for your birthday, it's fine, but yeah, it's his birthday first, so he can choose. He wanted to have banana cupcakes, so he will get banana cupcakes as long as I can make a decent cupcake. Because if I can't make anything that tastes good, it's no use to make it. But yeah, I was glad when they were at school yesterday because it was quite a lot this weekend. Didn't help that still like my eyes feel awful and my entire body is like I don't know what to do with myself, so yeah. That's a whole lot of something at the moment. As I said, like this week is kinda rough. Did some like extra date nights with my husband because when my eyes are okay enough for at least like regular, like doing some games or something, we do that. But like my entire brain hurts sometimes, so I'm like, yeah, not going to fuss too much with everything, so we'll do whatever we can. But we had, I think, 2 date nights last week, like the regular Wednesday. Don't think we did too terribly much. Just sit and talk, had some nice snacks with it and everything. On Saturday it was. Like when we went to the mall, we got there some snacks from a like specialty store that like specializes in like everything chicken. So we got there some chicken snacks so we could try them at home. Oh, sorry for yawning. Oh, I'm feeling so tired. As I said, like I'm constantly tired at the moment. But yeah, did that. We had some like board games with while we played some board games while we had like date nights with the snacks and everything. There was one thing that was like spicy, and it was way too spicy for us because we hardly use any like spice, and it kicked a bunch. So that was not too terribly fun for us. But we survived, thankfully. Other than that, I got very spoiled by my husband. So in case you haven't noticed, I was this entirely WIP and Chat painting with another diamond painting pen. So my husband made this one for me with his 3D printer. So ta-da! It does have here like a little line. So he fixed that with another pen. He made it like this. The end did not come out as it's supposed to, so we need to fix this. But it's like literally like a few rows more, because you can see like here it's still there. And here it's still there. So it's basically like almost entirely complete. But I think this one's also nice. I had another one that he made that's, oh here, that basically had the same issue, but it snapped like right there. So, but this one didn't feel too fun for me in my hands, because it's just in this part is like here. So I'm not too terribly happy with that one, but Yeah, my husband was so nice to make me a pen. So what do you think? Normally I work with a metal multiplacer, but I wasn't wanting to take it out of this pen. So I'm like, fine by me. I placed a plastic one in it. One single placer fits like really well. The multiplacer actually also really well. I did need to put in some washi tape, I believe, but that's basically like normal. But yeah, like, let me know, what do you think of my new pen? But yeah, husband is so sweet to also every now and then print something for me, which I obviously very much appreciate. But yeah, nothing too terribly exciting happened. Yeah, as I said yesterday, our daughter started with her like extra training, which meant that I was a little bit flying all over the place because our kids are off school on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday on what was it 3 o'clock, and at 3:30 I needed to be at that place. Thankfully, it's like at our side of the city, so I thankfully didn't need to cross the entire city before I got there. So that was really nice. I was also saying like that makes me save that saves me like a lot of time because yeah, in the time that our daughter had that training, our son had gym lesson. Because normally on Monday they both have a gym class, but yeah, this training goes before that. It's just a short 12-week gym class, so after that is done, I'm not too terribly fussed about it, but our daughter's class is always the class that comes out of the school, like the latest of everyone. So I was also saying, like, okay, next time, so next week on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, she has the next one. So, like, next time, you do need to move your behind along because we then need to walk to the house, get in the car, drive there because normally I take our neighbor's kid with us. He had eye surgery last week, so he wasn't at school yet, but he started today again. Since, yeah, he had his checkup yesterday and he was all cleared. And now he can just, yeah, go ahead and go back to school, which is really nice. But that also means that I need to take him home as well. So I was like, okay, then I need to, like the other days, I do really need to get them to move their behinds along so that they can like be at the car soon enough that I can just drive off. Thankfully, it's, as I said, like just a few minute drive. I seriously, I keep overlooking things. That's the thing that I also noticed, that like my eyes aren't the best anymore, for the simple fact that I keep overlooking like everything. That's when I'm time lapsing in the evening, like really annoying. But yeah, as I was saying, like the training, thankfully it went well. But for me, it meant that like I needed to make sure I picked up our daughter, went to the training, go back to the school to pick up our son because the training is, well, the gym class is thankfully at our kids' school. Oh, seriously. So I was also able to ask our son's teacher, like, hey, could you please bring him to the gym class? It's just the one here in school, so that I can take our daughter to there. She was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I can do that. So thankfully she did that, which was a great help. So he got there. I went to the gym class to pick up her son. They were obviously still doing their thing. Afterwards, quickly dressed him in his regular clothes, gone back to his classroom to put his bag back to where it needed to be, because I always take their gym clothes from school, because yeah, it's in the school, so why should I fuss? Yeah, needed to go back to the car, because yeah, obviously I took the car to the school. I'm not going to walk back home if I still need to be there. I also told people there, like, hey, in case I'm not in time, I'm like, I am coming, but it all depends a bit on like how fast everything goes. So hopefully I'm on time. But yeah, we will see. But as I said, thankfully I was on time. They were actually like a little bit slower. So we waited there, took our daughter, gone back home, caught like 3 minutes of sitting on my behind after I did like some housework and everything. Then I could start dinner again, and after that I was like totally done for. It was my day to take a nice, hot, relaxing bath. So that was at least nice. I got some relaxing time after all the running around. And after that, I was so knackered that a little bit after the kids went to bed, like I think it was 9 o'clock, 9:30 or something, then I went upstairs as well. I was like, yeah, no, not going to happen. My eyes are not appreciating this. So yeah. My husband was also like, yeah, go and lay down if that's more relaxing to your eyes, because yeah, I like it when you're around, but at the same time, like, I don't want you suffering. So go. Move. Yeah, today, as I said, like, I have a little bit of a migraine feeling, headache, constantly like lurking around. Like, one time it's like it's really coming up, and the other time it's like, oh, I'm okay. So that's not the nicest feeling, but we'll manage. Yeah, for the rest, what all did happen? Nothing too terribly exciting, I believe. Yeah, I did forget one thing that I wanted to actually ask you last week. But now YouTube has another thing with like ads and videos that you can place as creator, you can choose if you have ads automatically placed, which can be really annoying because sometimes you have like a video like going for 5 minutes and you already have an ad. And you can also like choose yourself where to go, but then YouTube chooses if they will place a ad at that point or not. So you might place like 3 ads and you have just one viewed. You can have that they put in an ad at all the points. You can even have that they place no ads at all. So now they have something new that you can like place an ad like yourself, which I normally do like give or take halfway through the video. Sometimes if it's like a really long video of like hour and a half, I will place like 2. But like, let me know if you would be okay with how I now do. Like, I place one in the middle, which I have done since I got the monetization last year. But I now, at like the newer videos, I click it automatically, like basically like links in that you can also have them automatically place videos. Let me know if they become too much or not. Because if you all say like, I get like 10 videos in a video, 10 ads in a video of like half an hour, I will just turn it back to how it was. Maybe say like, okay, I will be placing 2 just in case. Because obviously, for me, the ads is a way of like saving a little bit of money to like save it up to buy another diamond painting for the channel, because obviously it's money I make with YouTube I will also be putting back into YouTube. Last year I got, I think, like around €170, give or take, over the entire year. But I still spent like 200 or something. So it's, for me, it's like a nice way to save like a little bit of money on the craft. Everything I get with the YouTube money, as I said, like I will be placing right back into the channel, because my channel is not great enough that I make like €1,000 a month, so I could actually have like a little bit of an income out of it. And I don't think that that will ever happen. Obviously, I can dream, I can hope, but realistically speaking, it will not happen. Because I'm realistically enough, like, I think like all the creators hope that they get to monetization and hope that they get a little bit of like an income out of it. So you can basically like make your hobby your job in one way or another. Obviously, well, actually, I'm lying to say that like everybody, but most of us creators would like that. But I'm also like realistically enough that I'm like, I know, like, I personally as a creator am not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody likes to listen to my ramblings. I know some of you do, because I many times see that like when I do look every now and then at like analytics and everything, and I look at like the specific video analytics, that some of you subscribe to videos like this where I'm rambling your ears off and everything, so there must be people that like to hear me ramble. But yeah, I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea and everything, so obviously not everybody listens to me. I'm not really thinking like I will ever be like a great name in the diamond painting community, like for example Rachel Ray, Miss Coffee, Diamonds and Washi Katie, and everything, and all the people like that. So I think like I'm doing really, really extremely well if I'm even at like ever at a point of like 5,000 subscribers. I'm not even at 2, so I know how realistic that will be. Will probably like it be like if I ever hit that point, it will be in like 10 years or something. But there's a difference between realistically knowing what is possible and just dreaming a little bit. That's the same as like if we ever win the lottery, we would do this and that with it. That's a thing that my husband and I also like dream of it. Like if we ever get a big amount of money, I would like to do this, I would like to do that. But at the same time, we realistically know it most likely will not happen because, for example, we don't play one or the other way of lotteries. So where would we get like a big amount of money, like for example, like €1,000,000? Where would we get that from? Certainly not from a lottery, because we don't play in a lottery. But it's like there's a difference between dreaming and hoping. So for me, like it's dreaming that one day maybe I make enough money with YouTube that I hopefully can like have a little bit of a income from myself. Realistically, no speaking, I know it will be just like a few cents. But for now, it's just say a few diamond paintings a year that I can share with you all and everything. So yeah, as I said before, like if you have a certain company you would really like to see me try to see, like if it's a company that you would basically be inclined to buy of, but you don't know what the quality is and everything, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Like I've told this before, American companies might be a little bit tricky because yeah, there comes a lot more with it than European countries. Well, companies from European countries, that's the way I need to say it. because there is like a lot of taxes and shipping and everything, especially shipping. That's a whole lot of something. It's really no fun. The shipping is crazy. But yeah, especially if you have any like mainland European, in the European Union company names that you're like, I heard of this one, but I don't know exactly like how the quality is and everything. Can you see? You can at least let me know and I can put it on the list. I have a few that I'm like, okay, I want to try this one, I want to try that one. But I also still want to keep my stash a little bit under control. But with my eyes now being the way they are, it's not going really fast at the moment. Also, I'm working on the shorts. So that will also be taking up a lot of my time. Which means that sometimes I just can't be bothered to also do like a big diamond painting and everything. So yeah, I try to get at least a few this year, but can't promise. But you can at least show your suggestions. As I said, if you have suggestions and multiple of you ask for the same company, there's obviously a bigger chance that I will do that, because even though, as I said multiple times before, I do what I basically want to do because it's my craft, I enjoy it, but I just want to share it with you. If you all have a suggestion, I still want to also like involve you. If I ask for your opinion, I obviously will do something with your opinion. But if you all, if just one of you ask for a company that would be like one diamond painting in the end ends up like for a regular 40 by 60 or something, would end up costing me €150, that would be a bit much. If the channel is big enough and I make enough money, I can splurge more on that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you want to help out any way you possibly can, watch the ads, let them just roll along, maybe treat it as like a little bit of a break until like you have on the television. That is the best way to help me, because yeah, that gives me 1 or 2 cents. Literally, like, advertisements make like hardly any money. Like, all the creators that make money of it, I don't think they make money of it with like the YouTube itself. It's more like Patreon, YouTube membership, stuff like that. And so far along, I have nothing like it. And for the foreseeable future, at least, I'm not planning on doing anything like that, because I don't know what I would extra share with you. So yeah. But yeah, in case just like I said, like if there's any way you want to help my channel, you can just like the video, subscribe if you haven't. That will make like YouTube know that you like my videos, especially if you like the video. And then they will know that they need to let more people see it. So maybe I get more views. And yeah, obviously, if you want to help in any monetization wise, you can just watch the videos. I know not all of the videos are skippable. So in case you don't want to, I'm not saying that you can't just skip the videos. But if you would like to give me like like I said, like a few cents, please just watch the videos. Follow the videos with the ads on. If you have YouTube Premium, that's not a problem at all, because you still then just automatically have your money for the things and everything, and you don't have to suffer through the things, ads, words. But like, I'm not going to ask you to send me stuff, send me money or anything. No, just watching the advertisements is the only thing I ask of you. So, hey. Yeah, obviously I did ask earlier, like in the year, for like the drills for my cross stitch conversion, which some of you guys all did, which is a great help. I think with what I have now gotten from one of you one of you fabulous people over on the channel, some great viewers. I have now, I think, enough, or at least close to enough, to finish the square one. So hopefully by the end of the year I have that one actually like fully finished. And I think round is coming along, so thank you for that. You know who you are. But yeah, that is, things like that is like the only thing I will ask for. Obviously, when you want to have me basically like refund you your money for like shipping, I will do that. You know that. But yeah, I'm getting off this soapbox because not everybody likes to listen about me rambling about the money stuff. But yeah, I think it's still like a somewhat important part of like YouTube and everything. Also like memberships and everything. I'm not going to do membership or Patreon or something. As I said, like not on this point in time because I also don't do it myself. I don't join anybody on YouTube membership or Patreon or anything. So yeah, I'm not going to ask you that as well. But as I said, like I do most of the times watch ads for other people, unless it's ads of like 10 minutes or something, like 5 and up, that's where I draw the line. And I'm also not watching like 5 videos in 2 minutes. So like there's a nice balance, but I do try my best to like have the creators at least have something. But yeah, like let me know what is your opinion on the whole YouTube advertisement stuff. Like, okay, how many like videos per how many time are you okay with? Are you like, I don't want an advertisement like at all? Or are you like, 1 or 2 in a video is okay and more I will just go stir crazy? Because I've had videos that I've been watching like on all types of YouTube channels. I had them like things for the kids. I had them like in my quote unquote regular. I have 2 YouTube accounts. One of my like regular stuff where I look at people's like vlogs or anything. And then I have my diamond painting channel where I also follow other YouTube creators that also do diamond painting and stuff. But I have on all options. I had videos that were like 5 minutes long with like 10-15 ads in it. But I also had videos of like an hour long that has just 2 in it. And everything in between. So please let me know what your opinion on that is so that I can like have a little bit of a educated guess on like how I do need to figure it out. As far as I understood, like the like pick your own placement, which I do now, is like halfway through. They are now testing something like with also on top of that automatically placed, or like I don't know if they then automatically place that one ad or if they on top of that add other videos. So that's basically like why I ask you like, okay, let me know when it's too much. Also like in the future, if you're saying like, okay, on this video I get so many ads, it's just crazy, then I can know that I need to watch in the settings like, okay, what's going on here? Because I also don't want you to suffer through 10 videos, well, 10 ads in one video. But let me know what is your opinion on what is the balance. Just for me to know so I can know like, okay, what can I, at what point if YouTube does things do I need to step in so that I can make sure you all are not going crazy, but I still have a little something because I always have like one video at like the absolute end, but many people have watched, well, clicked away before it got to that point. So, so like the middle video is a little bit of like me getting a few cents income because let's be honest, most of the videos, like for example, a WIP and Chat, make me roughly. Most of the videos have like the most income like the first 2 weeks. Most of the times I have 20-30 cents in that time. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. So that's a little bit to you to know like, okay, how many does somebody make? Also with like the shorts I do, most of the shorts I get 2-3 cents for like 400-500 views. So yeah, it's like cent based. But like every now and then I have videos that bring in a lot of money, but those are like 1 or 2 a year. So that's not me counting on a lot of money, but I just want to be transparent to you. Like, okay, how much does YouTube make? Like, not a lot. And you do need to have like a certain amount. I believe it's like around €70 before it's even like paid out. And also at this point, euro is for me kind of good, or kind of bad, just how you depend to watch at it. Because the dollar which YouTube pays, they directly change it to the direct exchange course, like at that day. So if, for example, I would have gotten €1 of $1, but like the euro would translate to me having 80 cents, I get just the 80 cents. Which is obvious, but at the same time, it's at times annoying when the dollar is at like a, for me, not so good exchange rate. But yeah, that counts and counteracts, and obviously when the euro is the opposite, it might be that I would have gotten $1 and I get like 1.10 in euro. But yeah, that's here nor there. But yeah, again, I'm going to let it go now because I now start really rambling. My brain is not braining anymore, not that it is for like the past month or two. Well, basically not that it ever was, but yeah, it's getting too much now. Sorry for that. If you're still here, thank you for still listening to this rambling. Ooh, I'm also made it a quite a long video from me doing, but yeah, this one still makes just one ad. Well, two. One in the middle, one in the end. With that all being said, thank you so much for listening so long to me ramble about not much. And yeah, if you liked the video, well, as I said, you helped me out greatly with just hitting the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already and you're still sticking around, because if you're still here after all this rambling, you might like it here. You might want to subscribe and see more rambling, more YouTube diamond painting stuff, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to let you go now. As I said, if you liked the video, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTubey stuff. And I hope to see you in a next video. Bye!